What's going on, family man? Peace. Glad to be back with the video. Lucas Free Soul 7 with another free flow and a freestyle, man. Glad to get it in with you guys today. I really would just like to talk about, the importance of semen retention, the importance of fearlessness, authenticity, and remembering your natural abundance. See, this is kind of a couple of downloads that I feel like was recently coming through as of lately. I'd like you guys to know that, man, it's a lot more simpler than we think it is. When we get the ego really out of the way, we're able to eloquently express ourselves in a simple, aesthetic, organic manner. So there is no plating for the video. There's no looking for, the perfect timing. All this other stuff. It's like being the real you is, in fact, very effortless. It's very easy once we get out of our own way. This is something that kind of hit to me. How are you beautiful souls really doing? If you guys are interested in a one-on-one, holistic coaching consultation with me, feel free to drop a comment down below, man, and we'll definitely get into that. But I'd like you guys to understand, man, the power of semen retention, fearlessness, authenticity, and abundance. See, when we look at nature, we realize that abundance is our natural state, and there, in fact, is nothing lacking. There's nothing lacking. So when you step in that version of yourself that is actually completely authentic, you'll see it's a lot more effortless than you thought. That, in fact, the shit in your mind is a lot of times just complete nonsense. A lot of times the voice in your head that is confining you, contracting you, keeping you in the same place, a lot of times it's nothing. So when we can come back to the present moment, really breathe within ourselves, we can start to see things a little clearly. And that's my intention, to take you guys to the real you, to have you guys kind of turn into the one, right? In this game, in this reality. And the thing is, once you understand the game of this reality, you understand that it can't play you. That actually you create the game within the game. So take some time to really take confidence. See, it's really a natural step because you have to know one to know the other. You have to know the flip end to know the other side. You have to experience, it's kind of funny, not being confident to be confident. You have to experience not being authentic to finally be authentic. So it's coming back to this equilibrium. That's my brand, MBS Equilibrium, Coherent Healing, a global holistic function. It's time to see that, honestly, you can step into this state of being. I mean, it's all consciousness. And when the dreamer wakes up in the dream, one becomes lucid. That actually, there is no limitations. All these limitations are really self-imposed. A powerful technique that we can really use is to see there is no fucking technique. You see, hold on a second. I'm not confined or limited to the fixed identity of the ego. And actually, I can start to recreate. It's like the potter and the clay. Well, you've been the potter and you've been identifying with the clay this whole time, man. Come back to the potter and start to remold the clay, start to recreate it in your own manner. So this is all about coming back to the fearlessness of authenticity and semen retention, God mode. Coming back to your natural state. It's a lot more effortless than we thought. Isn't that funny? How the mind gets in the way. It's like no mind, no problem. You're here to be a creator. You're here to build. You're here to produce. And we're keeping this blend of like, okay, I'm not going to be a consumer. I'm not going to overconsume. I'm going to be a creator. I'm going to step in that type of energy. Because life is always throwing curveballs. It's always throwing tests. But you start to, like Neo, you start to, dodge them, move around them for your own evolution, for your own benefit. Because everything's always an advantage. And the more that I started seeing, guys, that, man, listen, this is going to be a powerful one today. Who you're looking to be, who you're looking to become, the wealthy version, the healthy version, the one who can speak its truth, that can get behind it and just flow. It's already within you, You start to see it's not so fixed. But as in your consciousness, it's really malleable, so you can really recreate it. So who you used to be, it's like you gotta notice this shit. You got to let go of who you're not to let in who you are. You have to let go of who you were to let in who you've always been. Hallelujah. Realize you guys got that. I'm rocking one of my favorite crystals today, amethyst, man. Really love amethyst. Love that purple energy. And it's all about stepping into that royalty. It's stepping into that king energy that you guys are. That queen energy that you have. So remember your royalty. Don't be tricked out your position. Guys, this is the trick. This is what I'm starting to see. It's very funny. It's very fucking clear. It's precise as a bitch. Once you let go of those misperceptions, the way that you perceive yourself is fucking key. Because once you can start to perceive yourself in a way that isn't your own creation, you're not going to be pigeonholed and puppeted by that old self. Because it's only the ego that seeks to be in a familial prison. But the soul's looking for ever expansion and paradise that's already inside of you. So that's the thing, I mean, it's like what you think you're without is really within. It's actually all inside of you. This is how paradoxical this shit really is. You guys already have it in you. You know, when it comes to your self-concept, when it comes to having that bulletproof aura about yourself, it's walking into your character. It's seeing the priceless before the prices. I love that shit. See the prices before the prices. Your character. Shit money can't buy. Your character, your attitude, your health, your morals, your values, your ethics, man, your code of conduct, that honor that is within you. So this is how cool it is, man. It's like not only do you start to understand that, bruh, you can create the game. You can create the game based off your own emanated frequency, your consciousness, your state of being. What we're emitting is what we're getting. It's the mere principle. It's our everyday lives, and it's our states of consciousness. So once we start to see it's really a state of consciousness, that's the cause, and in reality that's the effect, we can start to really just enter these states. It is as easy as literally changing your shirt. You can change your state. You can change your state from one who is insecure to one who is confident, to one who is weak, to one who is strong. You can change that shit, knowing that you're the creator, that actually, at the core, sentience given a body of energy to create with, correct? That means to be made in the image of God. You know, you have to start walking in that type of fucking swagger. Mojo, baby, mojo. That's what semen retention is, I feel like. But I'm starting to see semen retention is not going to do all the fucking work for you. Universal laws are big. And it's mixing the intuition. It's mixing the intuitive and the practical and making a synergetic blend between the two. So the law of action, universal law of responsibility, law of discipline, law of abundance. Study the 105 universal laws, guys. I will ping that into the description. 105 universal laws. But it's seeing that holy shit when you can clear your fucking perceptional field and not be attached or per se or misidentified with the experience. You realize, this shit. Once the dreamer wakes up in the dream, one becomes lucid. It's about seeing the magnetic field within your own aura, within your own, amplification of energy. And that's why I'm big, guys. Self-express. Express yourself. Flow that shit and grow that shit and know that shit. Everything's always within you. It's the funniest thing. But what helps us along this awakening, especially, when it comes to my position of leading other men, divine masculines, we have to kind of anchor this higher frequency, metaphysical shit into our practical everyday lives, into action, into, having kind of like that tree, that anchor, to where you're not floating the fuck around. I mean, shit, dude, I was a mothership stuck in orbit, man. I'm like, ship's gotta land. So when you land the ship, you kind of clear your mind of a lot of other things. It's like as above, so below. You can have that high frequency. You can start to wield that sensitivity into a superpower, higher intuitive functions. And this is where we become the magician. Because that's how it was for me in the beginning. I was like, I'm so sensitive. Like they're draining me. They're draining my energy. And this sucks. All this other shit. I'm like, hold on a second. The mere principle. The mere principle is not only connected to our everyday reality and our creation, our state of consciousness, our present moment internal emanated frequency, but it's with each other. Notice how profound this is. It's with each other. Once we start to see that we're really mirrors to each other, man, okay. You see someone that is kind of on a polar opposite of you. And this is when we kind of pull out a katana and slice through all the egos, labels, roles, judgments, assumptions, expectations, frames of references, all this other bullshit. Nah, you start to realize that, man, they're mirroring something back to you. Everyone is mirroring something to you. Like, hey, you there? We're mirrors to each other. So we kind of reflect to each other different blind spots and aspects about ourselves that is really going to help us evolve. This shit's all about just evolution, man. Even the pains, it's like, yo, you gotta know the pits to know the peaks. You gotta know the pits to know the peaks. You gotta know, you see the ebbs and flows, the law of the rhythms and shit. You have to know it, experience it, and it's like through that, your consciousness evolves. Your sentience, your spirit gets stronger. See, that's why I'm big on, my holistic coaching. Mixing the two, the yin and yang. Just like a tree. Its roots go fucking high. I mean, fuck. It goes high, but its roots go down. So notice that even nature has a metaphysical application and approach. So it's like we're solution focused. Nature is solution focused. Everything is thriving in a way for longevity, for equilibrium. So to see that, guys, this shit is, man, you can just start really appreciating the process. You don't have to walk around here tripping. You don't have to walk around here, Stop focusing on what you don't have and start to focus on what you do. Start to see the resources, the gifts, because I want everyone to do this shit. I want everyone to become fucking bulletproof, the bulletproof retainer. Understanding the importance of your sexual energy, your reproductive power, and as men really cultivating that life force. Now this is bigger than just semen retention. This is life force cultivation. Through our lifestyle, through our diet, through the things that we do, our activities, our habits, you name it. You add it up and you put that and you equate that for us to come together. Man, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think my cat literally got, man, I'm whiffing. I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, feel like my fucking cat got into this shit. Man, cat piss, bro. I'm like sitting here, like trying to take this seriously, but I'm like, what the fuck? So, guys, I think the cat may have prayed to God this didn't happen, but man, I don't know where this is. What it is. Is what it is. I mean, well, look at that. That's a prime example, dude. Fearlessness, authenticity, and just, bro, fuck it. You gotta be like, fuck it. I was walking through here and I saw a baby deer. I'm gonna see if the baby deer is still out here. But I walked up to the spot. I would have pulled my camera out sooner. But I saw this baby deer that was out here and it was just like a Bambi. It was beautiful. But that just shows, guys, that when there's something precious that's laying, you gotta be mindful with it. Oh, here he is. Here she is. I come in peace, baby deer. Please don't be afraid. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna get as close as possible, but I'm sending some energy to the deer to where, like, I come in peace. I come in peace. I'm not here to interfere. Don't run, baby. If you guys can see that. Right. I think hey, baby deer. All right, we're just gonna have to leave the baby deer alone. I mean, I tried, guys. I tried. But back to what I'm really saying, it's, you don't gotta take it all so seriously. Enjoy the journey and enjoy the process, but don't let your mind, sometimes you just gotta leave your mind alone at times and really start to just walk the path. Let go of who you used to be. Let go of the past. It happened. You learned from it. You gained evolution from it. But this is the biggest block that I've realized. It's like, once we let go of who we used to be, and that fixed idea, it's not so fixed anymore from a consciousness perspective. It's not so fixed anymore. You can recreate it. You can acknowledge it. You can become self-aware of it. It's the power of awareness. You can become aware of it, and then you can shift it. You can recreate it. Because anything that is outside of our reach, aka our responsibility, our ability to respond to something, to alchemize something, to own something, taking ownership, we take it into ownership and we're able to literally alchemize it right there. So guys, sometimes, especially divine masculinity, bro, you have to just really be in your frame. Have the base, bro. Have the base. Because this is something that I learned for you guys, and this is why I'm sharing it. Don't let all these sensitivities of your intuition become a curse, man. It's a gift. It's a gift. And it took me a minute to realize that this shit's actually a superpower that I can use. You have a larger field of awareness. You have a larger field of, picking up on things. But this is going to help you not be a walking sponge to pick up all the shit. No. You're here to alchemize it. And sometimes the best way to move on is just to untie the rope around your waist that is tied to the past. You gotta let go of the new you is gonna cost you the old you. The new you, it's gonna cost the old you. But that's fine because we have to get comfortable with transformation. We gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable at times and with change. It's doing that. I mean, guys, see how I just want you to start dreaming again. I want you to start getting back on that vision, bro. Like what you really want to do here. What you really want to do here. You don't got to sit in the room, be stuck in a place you don't want to be. No, bro. That's your ego. It's the ego. I learned it and I've realized that it's only the ego that is tricking you out of your fucking greatness. And once you can identify and you become aware of it, you can literally, you can master that shit now. You master that ego instead of it mastering you. It's a servant now. It's part of you. That's something that I've learned with this whole awakening shit is that, man, you're not going to be able to completely kill the ego at times, but you can manage it. You can start to turn it into your authenticity, man. And your authenticity being your abundance. So there's nothing to really compare about. I want you guys to definitely use semen retention, God mode, all this stuff as a freaking tool to transform your life, to step into the real you, because all it is, it's nothing airy. It's just coming back to your true self. It's coming back to your true nature. Remembering your value, remembering your worth, that, hold on a second, I can't take that action. I can't take that action, bro. Walk in that, you gotta get a little ballsy at times here, fellas. You gotta get a little bold. You gotta get a little, man, I have a minimal fucks to give, but out of love for myself, because you gotta acknowledge your worth. And this is a very liberating thing. This is what I'm here for. It's liberation. It's self-actualization, and it's getting into embody and align with our true selves. So you guys know, you have a vision, you have a purpose, you have a gift, you have something to share to the world. Create it. We are naturally creators. And there's really no competition. That's something that I realized, man. There's no competition to, it's your journey. Your spice is different than my spice. Your flavor is different than my flavor. But the cool part is, we get to put it all together. Man, hey, let me try that. Let me feel that. It's like just an abstract infinitude of energetic signatures that we're all bringing, that we can all kind of get inspired from. So never give up, man. Your purpose will always be bigger than you, and knowing that your higher purpose, your calling will be bigger than you, it's going to give you an unlimited amount of energy to tap into. So if you've been feeling down, you've been feeling shitty, man, dust that shit off. Dust that shit off and start to, instead of, know that you can do it. Know that you can. Because you're a creator, right? If you say you can, you can. If you say you can, you can. If you say that's that, it's that. Notice it. You create the rules of your universe. So stop creating a prison for yourself and start creating a paradise for yourself. You gotta be it before you become it, man. And that's what I start to see, man. Sometimes the hardest part is shifting that identity. Sometimes the hardest part is ripping off that mask that's been glued to your face and just chucking it and just ditching it. You guys got this. I want you guys to know that. Everything's always working out for you. It always is. It has to, bro. It has to. And you got to surrender to divine will at times. You got to surrender to, this is the process. This is the process. I don't know the end. It's like God told me this for you guys. I can show you I can show you the next step, but I cannot show you the entire staircase. Take the next step, right? I can show you the next step, but I cannot show you the whole entire staircase. Catch that. So take the next step. Follow your intuition. Trust that ultra instinct. And know that you guys can do this, man. It's funny, isn't it funny, guys? Like, let's just keep it real. It always comes back to us. It always comes back to us. Fuck. Okay, yeah, universe, understand. Shoo, I get it now. It always comes back to us. There's no one to blame. It's not the world's fault. It's not anything to really point the no. It's us. So when we can see that it's really just us, man, it's cool. It's liberating. It's not this daunting task. We're like, oh, I gotta fucking heal. I gotta face all these trauma. I gotta face all this shit inside of me. Nah. If you can win it from within, you can win it from without. So start to see that's actually a liberating sign that you're experiencing. That shit, it actually is me. So if it is just me, and it's myself that is doing this bullshit, that's creating this, that's perpetuating this narrative and this story, you can kind of flip the story. It's like reading an old chapter and being stuck on, chapter 2, and you're just reading it over and over again. Ditch the book, grab a blank slate, and start to write something else. Start to be the hero to your own story. I mean, there's always tests. I mean, I told you guys, I came out here, the ego, this is funny, you guys. I mean, I'm whiffing like caps, Pete, bro. Like, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, I got something for him when I come back. You son of a... No, I'm kidding, but you feel me. Is what it is. I'm not buzzing. I'm not tripping. Subtle art of not giving a fuck. But with common sense. That's kind of what God mode and SR kind of shows you that, man, it's cool to be myself. It's cool to express myself. It's okay to fail. You embrace failure. It's okay to fuck up. It happens. It's part of it. Not going to be a perfect shot the first shot. It's not going to be a perfect aim the first time you shoot. Hey, get a little fucked up. Embrace it. But that's part of it. Because then you stay consistent and you keep showing up and you keep showing up and then you fucking master that shit. So stop judging yourself where you are now. Stop holding yourself at hostage where you are now, and instead, man, this is where I'm at. That's cool. This is part of it. I'm going to love myself right now. I'm going to radically self-accept myself right now so I can transform. So I'm able to transform and create that change for myself. Because notice it. Ego does that shit. Ego does that shit. You want to transform and then the ego's like, oh, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So you can really just let it go. I mean, the sun shines every day. You're the sun, baby. That light's not going out. So you gotta remember the light within you. I want you guys to live an epic fucking life. I want all of you guys to live a fucking magnificent, extraordinary experience, man. This journey. Soak up this realm as much as you can and just love this shit. Cause that's how I feel that it hits me. And that's what breath work and all this stuff, that it brings us to how sacred this present moment is. How sacred our time, even though time's an illusion, you feel me? Time, your energy, seeing yourself as your own asset, seeing yourself as your own leader to lead others, man. It's about that legacy. It's about that statement for why you were here, what you did, what you created, and your story. See, God gave us all a book. God gave us all a book to write. Open that book. Go through those pages. Edit it. Rewrite it. Rip out some pages and see how you can make this shit a beautiful story. So you guys know, it's always within you. Can't struggle to love yourself. Hear this very clearly, man. I mean this. You cannot struggle to love yourself once you realize your unconditional love itself. You already whole at the self, right? The self. Know thyself, nature, self. Get it? Once you know thyself, you realize you're already whole. That wholeness, the eternal wholeness within you. That immortal divine nectar, man, the mighty I am. So you guys get on retention. You guys retain. Life force cultivation. And if anything, ascend. Ascend that spirit. Because I know, man, we can become enlightened, or we can also become rich. We can also become wealthy. We can also step into humanitarian roles. Whatever it is you're calling. But you get what I'm saying. It's time to break all these fucking, these rigidity rules of the ego and, you know, the collective conditioning and all this other stuff, man. Spread your wings and fly, baby. Spread your wings and fly. It's your time now. I love you all. You guys stay strong. Lucas Free Soul 7, baby. Here to free the play. Here to liberate. Let's be free, you know. Freedom, baby. That's your natural state. Freedom is what it is. Free soul. Stay a free soul.